a little boy from Oklahoma who we got a letter from his mom when he was 5. And for the last year, he had talked about a past life in Hollywood and how much he wanted to, I mean, he would beg and cry about how much he wanted to go back to Hollywood. So to help him deal with that, his mom went and checked out a couple of books from the public library about Hollywood to see if it would kind of help him process all this. And they were looking through one day when there was a picture from an old movie called Night After Night. And this little boy named Ryan, he pointed to one of the men and said, "Hey, Mama, that's George. We did a picture together." And then pointed to another man and said, "And Mama, that's me. I found me." Well, the first man he pointed to was George Raft, who back in the day was quite a well-known actor. But the other one he pointed to that he said he had been was an extra with no lines in the movie. So Ryan's mom was writing to me to see if I could help figure out who this guy was. So I went to Oklahoma, I met Ryan and his parents. And then as we're trying to figure this out, his mom was emailing me sometimes on a daily basis with all of these statements that Ryan was making. So it means we've got all of the documentation of what Ryan was saying. And to be perfectly honest, Ryan was describing quite a life, which I thought was unlikely for this extra with no lines in the movie. But eventually, with the help of a Hollywood archivist, we did determine who this man was. The archivist, she went to the library of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, got all the materials about Night After Night, most of which was about the stars, including Mae West, actually. But then there was one picture of this guy that identified him as being Marty Martin. And it turned out that Marty Martin did have quite a life. So Ryan said how he had danced on stage in New York and Marty Martin danced on Broadway. Ryan said he then went to Hollywood and worked in the movies, which Marty Martin did, working mostly on dance in the movies. Ryan said that he then worked at an agency where people changed their names, and Marty Martin started a successful talent agency. Ryan talked about seeing the world from big boats and visiting Paris. We have a picture of Marty Martin and his wife in Paris after they had gone to Europe on the Queen Mary. Ryan said that he had a big house with a swimming pool, which Marty Martin did. And Ryan said the street address had the word Rock or Mount in it, and Marty Martin was living on North Roxbury. Ryan also said one time that he didn't see why God would let you get to be 61 and then make you come back again as a baby. And Marty Martin's death certificate said he was only 59 when he died, but I looked into it, found a passenger list, 3 census records, and 2 marriage listings that all gave ages for Marty Martin that meant, in fact, he was 61 when he died, and then his family confirmed that. So even though the death certificate said 59, Ryan was actually correct by saying 61. And altogether, we were able to verify that over 50 of Ryan's statements matched with Marty Martin's life.